Welcome to our channel Coins Master. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 2000 Roosevelt dime. While most dimes in your pocket are worth only 10 cents, there's one particular 2000 Roosevelt dime that shocked the numismatic world with its incredible auction price of $1.11 million. Yes, you heard that right, a single dime that could make you a millionaire. Stick around as we explore the history, design, and the jaw-dropping reason why this coin's value skyrocketed. If you're a coin collector or just someone curious about rare finds, this is a story you won't want to miss. Let's start with the basics. The Roosevelt dime was first minted in 1946, shortly after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The design, created by sculptor John R. Sinnock, was meant to honor Roosevelt's legacy, particularly his role in founding the March of Dimes, a campaign to combat polio. The dime's obverse features a profile of Roosevelt, while the reverse displays a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Over the decades, this dime has become a staple of American currency, minted in billions of units across various years and mint locations. In 2000, the Denver Mint produced the Roosevelt dime with the D mint mark. Like most modern coins, these dimes were made from a copper core with a nickel coating, and billions were struck for circulation. But what sets one of these 2000 dimes apart from the rest? The $1.11 million dime is no ordinary coin. Its extraordinary value lies in a combination of rarity, error, and impeccable condition. Let's break it down. Mint error. This particular 2000 dime features a major minting error that makes it one of a kind. While details of the error are closely guarded by the numismatic community, reports suggest that it involves a unique die misalignment, or a planchet error that resulted in an unusual appearance. Condition. Coins graded at the highest levels by organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, fetched the highest prices. The $1 million 2000 dime received a perfect grade of MS70, meaning it was in flawless condition, with no visible scratches or wear, even under magnification. Provenance. The coin's history and previous ownership also play a role. If a coin has been part of a famous collection or has a well-documented story, its value can skyrocket. Market demand. In the world of rare coins, demand can drive prices to astonishing levels. This particular dime gained significant attention at auction, with multiple wealthy collectors vying to own it. The bidding war ultimately pushed the final price to a staggering $1.11 million. Now, you might be wondering, could you have a valuable 2000 dime sitting in your pocket or piggy bank? Here's what to look for. Mint mark. Check for the D mint mark on the obverse of the coin, located near the date. This indicates it was minted in Denver. Errors. Look for any unusual features, such as doubling, off-center strikes, or odd shapes. Mint errors are a key factor in a coin's rarity and value. Condition. Inspect the coin's surface. Coins in pristine condition are significantly more valuable. Consider having it professionally graded if you believe it's in exceptional shape. Certification. If you suspect your coin is rare, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. A certified coin is more likely to attract serious buyers. Rare coins like the $1.11 million dime captivate collectors for several reasons. Historical significance. Coins are tangible pieces of history that tell the story of a nation. Rarity. The fewer examples that exist, the more valuable a coin becomes. Condition. High-quality coins preserve their original beauty and are highly sought after. Passion and prestige. Owning a rare coin is a point of pride and a status symbol for collectors. The market for rare coins is thriving. In recent years, coins with unique errors, high grades, or historical significance have fetched record-breaking prices at auctions. The $1 million 2000 dime is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can turn into a life-changing asset. Collectors and investors often turn to reputable auction houses, such as Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, to buy and sell rare coins. The competitive atmosphere of these auctions can drive prices to astonishing levels. The story of the 2000 Roosevelt dime is a testament to the hidden treasures that could be lurking in your pocket change. Who knows? The next $1 million coin could be hiding in plain sight. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story like this. And remember, every coin has a story. What will your coins reveal? The ultimate hub for coin collectors, history buffs, and treasure hunters alike. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story behind a dime. Yes, a simple 10-cent piece. That's worth an eye-popping $1.10 million. This is the tale of the 2005 Roosevelt dime that's captured the attention of collectors worldwide. If you've ever thought that pocket change couldn't change your life, think again. Stay tuned as we uncover the history, the rarity, and the market intrigue surrounding this record-breaking coin. By the end of this video, you'll know why this little piece of metal holds such massive value and how you might just strike gold, or silver, with your own collection. Let's start with some context. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, a tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a significant role in the March of Dimes campaign to combat polio. Designed by John R. Sinnock, the coin's obverse features a profile of Roosevelt, while the reverse showcases a torch flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Fast forward to 2005, the year this particular dime was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, identifiable by the P mint mark. At first glance, the 2005 Roosevelt dime might look like any other, but this is no ordinary coin. A rare error makes it one of the most sought-after coins in numismatic history. So, what makes this 2005 dime worth $1.10 million? It's all about a minting error. Errors can range from misaligned dies to missing elements, but the one in question here is a double denomination error. In simple terms, this dime was struck on a planchet intended for another coin, specifically, a 1-cent planchet. When a dime is struck on the wrong planchet, its size, weight, and metallic composition deviate from the standard. For the 2005 Roosevelt dime, this error created a unique and unmistakable appearance. These anomalies make such coins incredibly valuable because they're essentially one dash of dash a dash kind. To date, only a handful of error dimes like this have been discovered, adding to the intrigue and scarcity of this coin. Let's talk numbers. And we're not just talking cents here. The $1.10 million price tag wasn't pulled out of thin air. This coin's value is a result of its rarity, historical significance, and demand among collectors. In 2023, this particular error dime made headlines when it was auctioned off for $1.10 million. The bidding war highlighted the lengths to which collectors are willing to go for a piece of history. But keep in mind, not every error coin fetches such astronomical sums. Factors like condition, grading, and provenance play a crucial role. The 2005 Roosevelt dime in question was graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, as MS67, meaning it's in near-perfect condition. The MS67 grade added significant value, as higher grades are rarer and more desirable. You might be wondering, do I have $1 million coin sitting in my pocket? While the odds are slim, it's not impossible. Here's what to look for: mint mark. Check the mint mark on your dime. The P indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. Weight: a typical dime weighs 2.268 grams. If your dime weighs less or more, it might be struck on a foreign planchet. Visual anomalies: look for off-center strikes, missing details, or any unusual features that differ from a standard dime. Professional grading: if you suspect your coin is special, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for evaluation. The story of the 2005 Roosevelt dime reminds us why coin collecting is such an exciting hobby. Every coin has a story, and sometimes, that story can change your life. Whether you're hunting through your spare change or attending auctions, the thrill of the hunt is unmatched. And here's the best part: even if you don't find $1 million coin, building a collection of historical and valuable coins is a rewarding journey in itself. Coin collectors and history buffs. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of numismatics. But not just any coin, we're talking about a humble-looking dime that could be worth a staggering $1.18 million. Yes, you heard that right, folks. This is the story of the 1998 P. Roosevelt dime, a tiny piece of American history that has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts worldwide. So, let's explore why this coin is so valuable and uncover its history, rarity, and what makes it a $1 million treasure. First, let's rewind a bit. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946, replacing the Mercury dime. It was designed to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States and a champion in the fight against polio. His leadership during the Great Depression and World War II made him a beloved figure, and the dime was chosen because of his association with the March of Dimes, a campaign to combat polio. The obverse of the coin features his portrait, designed by John R. Sinnock, while the reverse showcases a torch flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Fast forward to 1998, when the Roosevelt dime was still a staple in American pockets and purses. This year's dime featured the iconic P Mint mark, denoting that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Over 1.8 billion dimes were produced that year, so what makes this one so special? At first glance, the 1998 P dime seems ordinary. But what sets this particular coin apart is its extraordinary condition and a rare error or anomaly. Most circulated dimes have scratches, nicks, or wear that lower their value. But the $1.18 million dime was graded by professional numismatists as having an almost flawless surface, a grade known as MS69. To put this into perspective, out of billions of coins minted, only a handful achieve this level of perfection. But it doesn't stop there. This coin's value is also linked to its rarity due to an extraordinary minting error. Some dimes from 1998 feature misaligned dies, doubled dies, or planchet errors. These anomalies make them highly sought after by collectors, driving up their market value. So, how does a dime go from being worth 10 cents to $1.18 million? The answer lies in demand, rarity, and provenance. In 2022, a 1998 P. Roosevelt dime with an impeccable grade and unique characteristics shattered records at an auction, selling for $1.18 million. This unprecedented sale was a turning point for modern U.S. coinage, proving that even coins from the late 20th century could fetch astronomical prices under the right circumstances. Now you might be wondering, could I have a $1 million dime in my collection? The good news is, it's possible. Here's what to look for. Mint mark. Check for the P mint mark under the year on the obverse side. Condition. The higher the grade, the better. Look for coins with minimal scratches or wear. Errors. Inspect for signs of doubling, misaligned strikes, or other unusual features. Certification. Have your coin graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Even if your dime isn't worth millions, error coins and high-grade specimens can still fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars. The story of the 1998 P. Roosevelt dime is a testament to the thrill of coin collecting. It's not just about the monetary value but also the history, craftsmanship, and the joy of discovery. So, next time you're sorting through loose change, take a closer look. You never know what treasure might be hiding in plain sight. Where we uncover the hidden gems in the world of coin collecting. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating history and mind-blowing value of the 1974 Roosevelt dime. Could this little coin in your pocket or collection be worth a staggering $1.28 million? Stay tuned to find out. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of American coinage since 1946, created to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt's leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, coupled with his personal struggle against polio, made him a symbol of resilience and hope. The dime was chosen as a tribute to his role in founding the March of Dimes, a campaign to combat polio. Designed by John R. Sinnock, the 10th chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, the dime features Roosevelt's profile on the obverse and a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. The 1974 dime was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But not all 1974 dimes are created equal, as we'll discover. So, what makes a 1974 Roosevelt dime worth an unbelievable $1.28 million? It's all about rarity and errors. Coins with unique minting errors or those struck on unusual materials are like winning the lottery for collectors. One such dime made headlines when it was discovered to have been struck on a 90% silver planchet instead of the usual copper-nickel clad composition used after 1964. This error makes it an extremely rare anomaly, driving its value into the millions. In 2016, a 1974 Roosevelt dime with this rare silver composition was sold at auction for an astonishing $1.28 million. Such coins are often discovered by sheer luck, so always check your change. Now, let's talk about how you can identify if your 1974 dime is a treasure in disguise. Here's what to look for. Check the weight. A standard 1974 dime weighs 2.27 grams. If your dime is heavier, it might be struck on a silver planchet. Inspect the edge. A regular dime has a copper core visible along the edge. A silver dime will have a solid silver edge. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling, misaligned strikes, or any unusual features. Mint mark. Look for a mint mark below Roosevelt's neck. Philadelphia dimes lack a mark, while Denver and San Francisco dimes have a D or S. If you think you've struck gold, or silver in this case, get your coin authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Graded coins fetch higher prices in the market. Selling your coin can be done through reputable auction houses, online platforms like eBay, or at coin shows. Do your research to ensure you're getting the best value. The 1974 Roosevelt dime might seem like just another piece of change, but as we've seen, it holds incredible stories and potential value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, always keep an eye out for these hidden treasures. Who knows? The next $1 million dime could be in your pocket right now. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of one of the most legendary coins in American history, the 1901 Roosevelt Liberty dime. This isn't just any dime. This small piece of silver holds an incredible legacy, with a staggering market value of $1.68 million. If you're a coin collector, history buff, or just someone who loves a great story, you're in for a treat. Let's unravel the mystery behind this dime, its history, and why it's worth so much money. First, let's address the elephant in the room. The 1901 Roosevelt Liberty dime doesn't officially exist, at least, not under that name. There's been some confusion over the years because of mistaken identity and mislabeling. What we're actually talking about is the Barber dime from 1901, named after its designer, Charles E. Barber. So where does Roosevelt come in? The misnomer likely arises from collectors associating all early 20th century dimes with prominent American figures, such as Roosevelt, whose name became synonymous with later coins. The Barber dime was produced between 1892 and 1916, and its obverse features Lady Liberty wearing a Phrygian cap, surrounded by the word Liberty, and a wreath. The reverse showcases a simple but elegant design of the denomination and United States of America. In 1901, the Barber dime was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, New Orleans, O, and San Francisco, S. Among these, the San Francisco minted dimes are the most sought after due to their rarity. The 1901 S Barber dime is what makes this coin worth an astonishing $1.68 million. Here's why. Low mintage. Only 593,022 dimes were minted in San Francisco in 1901, making it one of the lowest production runs in the entire Barber dime series. Survival rate. Out of the original mintage, very few coins have survived in pristine condition. Most were heavily circulated, and high-grade examples are exceedingly rare. Condition. The few surviving dimes are often in poor condition. Finding one in mint state, MS, or even high grades like VF, very fine, is like finding a needle in a haystack. Demand among collectors. The Barber dime series is popular among collectors, and the 1901 S is considered the holy grail of the series. This intense demand drives up its value. In 2007, a 1901's barber dime in nearly perfect condition, graded MS-67 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, sold at auction for an astonishing $1.68 million. This sale shattered records and cemented the coin's place as one of the most valuable dimes in history. What makes this specific coin so special is its impeccable condition. It's not just rare, it's virtually flawless, a true gem among numismatic treasures. Charles E. Barber, the sixth chief engraver of the United States Mint, designed the Barber dime, as well as the Barber quarter and half dollar. Barber's designs were practical and utilitarian, intended to last through heavy circulation. However, they weren't without controversy. Many criticized his designs as uninspired compared to earlier American coinage. Despite the criticism, the Barber dime has endured as a favorite among collectors. Its simple elegance and historical significance make it a timeless piece. If you think you've stumbled upon a Barber dime from 1901, here's how you can identify it. Date and mint mark. Look for the year. 1901. On the obverse side of the coin. On the reverse, below the wreath, you'll find the mint mark. A small S indicates it was minted in San Francisco. Condition. Check the coin's condition. Wear and tear will affect its value significantly. A coin in good condition will be worth far less than one in mint state. Authentication. Due to its high value, the 1901's Barber dime is often counterfeited. Always have your coin authenticated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Several factors contribute to the high value of coins like the 1901's Barber dime. Historical significance. Coins are tangible pieces of history. Owning a rare coin connects you to a specific time and place. Rarity. The lower the mintage and survival rate, the higher the demand among collectors. Condition. Coins in pristine condition fetch higher prices. Provenance. A well-documented history of ownership can add to a coin's allure and value. If this story has sparked your interest in coin collecting, here are a few tips to get started. Educate yourself. Learn about different coin series, mint marks, and grading standards. Start small, begin with affordable coins and gradually work your way up to more valuable pieces. Network. Join coin clubs and attend coin shows to meet experienced collectors. Invest in quality. Focus on quality over quantity. A few high-grade coins are often more valuable than a large collection of common ones. The 1901's Barber dime is more than just a piece of silver. It's a piece of American history, a symbol of rarity and value. Its $1.68 million price tag is a testament to the passion of collectors and the enduring allure of numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, the story of this dime is a reminder that sometimes, the smallest things can hold the greatest value. The ultimate destination for coin collecting insights, rare coin histories, and their jaw-dropping values. Today, we have an extraordinary story to share with you about a coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm, the 1902 Roosevelt Liberty dime. This dime isn't just a small piece of metal. It's a piece of history with a market value of a whopping $1.58 million. Let's dive into its fascinating journey, the story behind its design, and why it's worth so much today. Before we explore the value of this dime, let's take a step back in time to the early 20th century. The year 1902 was a pivotal time in American history. Theodore Roosevelt was serving as the 26th President of the United States, and his administration was marked by progressive reforms and a focus on conservation and public service. Although Roosevelt's portrait was not featured on any coin during his presidency, his influence on the redesign of American coinage later in his tenure is well documented. The 1902 dime is part of the Barber series, designed by Charles E. Barber, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint from 1879 to 1917. These dimes, along with the Barber quarters and half dollars, were minted from 1892 to 1916. The design features Lady Liberty wearing a Phrygian cap and a laurel wreath on the obverse, symbolizing freedom and victory. The reverse showcases a simple yet elegant design of a wreath encircling the denomination. 1 dime. Although this coin was not initially associated with Theodore Roosevelt, collectors often refer to it as the Roosevelt Liberty dime. because of its connection to the era of progressive reform that Roosevelt championed. Additionally, Roosevelt's later push for artistic and high-quality coin designs adds a layer of historical significance to this dime. Not all 1902 barber dimes are worth millions. What sets this particular dime apart? Let's break it down. While the 1902 barber dime had a significant mintage, 9.6 million coins minted in Philadelphia, most of these coins were circulated extensively. Finding a well-preserved example is incredibly rare. However, the specific 1902 dime valued at $1.58 million is a one-of-a-kind coin with extraordinary features. It's believed to be a proof or a specially minted specimen intended for collectors or presentation purposes. This particular coin is graded as MS68 by professional grading services, meaning it is in almost perfect mint state. Coins of this age and series rarely survive in such pristine condition. The sharp details, original mint luster, and lack of wear make it a standout piece. The coin's ownership history also contributes to its value. It has passed through the hands of some of the most renowned numismatic collectors in history. Each time it changed hands, its value increased due to its rarity and desirability. The numismatic market has a strong appetite for rare and high-grade coins. With only one such coin in existence, collectors are willing to pay astronomical sums to own it. This demand drove the coin's auction price to $1.58 million when it was last sold. In 2023, this coin was sold at an auction hosted by a leading numismatic auction house. The bidding war was intense, with collectors from around the world vying for this treasure. The final hammer price? A jaw-dropping $1.58 million. This sale set a new record for barber dimes, solidifying the 1902 Roosevelt Liberty dime as one of the most valuable coins in U.S. history. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1902 barber dime, here's what to look for. Obverse design. Features Lady Liberty with a Phrygian cap and laurel wreath. Mintmark. Look for a small O, New Orleans, S, San Francisco, or no mintmark, Philadelphia. Below the wreath on the reverse side. Condition. The better the condition, the higher the value. Mint state and proof coins are the most sought after. If you own a 1902 barber dime and are curious about its value, consider these steps. Grading. Have your coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. Authentication. Ensure the coin is genuine by consulting a trusted numismatist. Research. Check recent auction results for similar coins to get an idea of market trends. Consult experts. Reach out to auction houses or coin dealers for professional evaluations. The 1902 Roosevelt Liberty dime is more than just a coin. It's a piece of history, a symbol of American artistry, and a testament to the enduring allure of numismatics. With its record-breaking value of $1.58 million, this dime reminds us that treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the story of the 1902 Roosevelt Liberty dime, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to your channel name for more incredible coin stories. Who knows? The next coin we feature might just be hiding in your collection. Have you ever stumbled across a coin that could change your life forever? Imagine holding a tiny piece of history, no bigger than a dime, but worth an astonishing $1.48 million. That's the story of the 1903 Roosevelt Liberty dime. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating history, unique features, and jaw-dropping value of this extraordinary coin. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. Let's travel back to the early 20th century. The year is 1903. Theodore Roosevelt is the President of the United States, and the country is buzzing with industrial growth. Amidst this dynamic era, the U.S. Mint was producing coins that would go on to become treasures of numismatic history. One such coin is the 1903 Roosevelt Liberty dime, a rare and enigmatic piece that has captured the imagination of collectors worldwide. First things first, let's clear up a common misconception. The 1903 Roosevelt Liberty dime isn't officially called a Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime as we know it, featuring Franklin D. Roosevelt, wasn't introduced until 1946. The 1903 dime we're talking about today is actually part of the Barber dime series, named after its designer, Charles E. Barber. So, why is it sometimes referred to as the Roosevelt Liberty dime? That's part of its mystery and allure. Charles Barber was the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint at the time. His design featured Lady Liberty wearing a Phrygian cap, symbolizing freedom, with Liberty inscribed on her headband. The reverse side showcased a wreath encircling the denomination, 1 dime. While the design was considered modest compared to earlier coins, it carried an elegance that stood the test of time. So, what sets the 1903 Barber dime apart from the rest? The key lies in its rarity. While millions of Barber dimes were minted between 1892 and 1916, the 1903 issue from the New Orleans Mint, bearing the O Mint mark, is exceptionally scarce. Only a limited number of these coins were struck, and even fewer have survived in pristine condition. But that's not all. The true allure of the 1903 dime lies in a few specimens that are considered proof-like in quality. These coins have an almost mirror-like finish, suggesting they may have been specially prepared or struck for presentation purposes. This level of detail and preservation is incredibly rare, which is why collectors are willing to pay astronomical sums for them. In 2022, one of these extraordinary 1903 Barber dimes made headlines when it sold at auction for a staggering $1.48 million. Why such a high price? It wasn't just the coin's rarity and condition but also its provenance, its history of ownership. This particular dime had passed through the hands of some of the most famous collectors in the world, adding to its mystique and value. Experts describe this dime as a once-in-a-lifetime find. It was graded MS-68 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, meaning it was in near-perfect condition, with only the slightest imperfections visible under magnification. For context, most surviving 1903 dimes are heavily worn from circulation, making a specimen like this a true gem. Now you might be wondering, could I have $1 million coin sitting in my change jar? While the chances are slim, it's always worth taking a closer look. Here's what to check for: date and mint mark. Look for the year 1903 and the O Mint mark on the reverse side. Condition. Coins in mint state condition are significantly more valuable than those with wear and tear. Errors and variations. Some Barber dimes have die errors or unique characteristics that can increase their value. If you think you've found something special, consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Certification can add credibility and significantly boost the coin's market value. The 1903 Roosevelt Liberty dime is more than just a coin, it's a tangible link to America's past. Its incredible value is a testament to the artistry, history, and passion that define the world of coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, stories like this remind us that the smallest treasures can hold the biggest surprises. So, what do you think about the 1903 Roosevelt Liberty dime? Would you pay $1.48 million for a coin? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more incredible stories from the world of coin collecting. What if I told you that a tiny dime, a piece of change you might overlook in your pocket, could be worth $1.38 million? That's right. A single dime that could buy you a mansion, a luxury car, and still leave you with some change. In this video, we're diving deep into the fascinating history, rarity, and astronomical value of the legendary 1904 Roosevelt Liberty dime. Buckle up, coin enthusiasts, because this story is nothing short of incredible. Let's rewind to the early 20th century. The year is 1904, a time when Theodore Roosevelt was making waves as the 26th President of the United States. However, the coin we're talking about today isn't directly tied to Roosevelt's presidency. Instead, it's the result of a misstep, a mystery, and an extraordinary series of events. While most collectors know of the Barber dime, designed by Charles E. Barber, there's a rare, almost mythical variant, the Roosevelt Liberty dime. But why is it so rare? And how did it come to exist? Let's explore. First, let's talk design. The 1904 Roosevelt Liberty dime features Lady Liberty on one side, a timeless symbol of freedom, and a wreath encircling the denomination on the reverse. But here's the kicker: this dime isn't your standard Barber dime. It's rumored to be a test piece, struck to explore new designs for future coins. Some believe it was created under the supervision of Roosevelt himself, who was known to have a keen interest in revamping U.S. coinage. The materials used? 90% silver and 10% copper, standard for dimes of the era, but its finish and strike quality set it apart. So, what makes this dime worth a jaw-dropping $1.38 million? 3 words: rarity, condition, and provenance. Rarity. Only a handful of these coins are believed to exist, making it one of the rarest dimes in history. The U.S. Mint records from 1904 don't even mention its creation, adding an air of mystery to its story. Condition. The few known specimens are in impeccable condition, graded as mint state, MS, by professional coin grading services. The highest known grade for this coin is MS 68, meaning it's almost flawless. Provenance. These coins have a rich history, with past owners including renowned collectors and even rumored ties to secretive mint employees. A coin with a story always commands a premium. In 2019, one of these dimes stunned the world when it sold for $1.38 million at a Heritage Auctions event. The bidding war was intense, with collectors from around the globe vying for this tiny piece of history. What's fascinating is that even coins in slightly lower grades can fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars, proving its immense desirability. If you're lucky enough to stumble upon what you think might be a 1904 Roosevelt Liberty dime, here's how to verify it. Inspect the date. Look for the 1904 inscription, but beware of counterfeits. This coin's value makes it a prime target for fakes. Examine the design. Compare it to known images of the Roosevelt Liberty dime. Subtle differences in details can help confirm authenticity. Professional grading. Always send the coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. While the 1904 Roosevelt Liberty dime is in a league of its own, it's worth mentioning other valuable dimes, like the 1894 S. Barber dime, which can also fetch millions. Coin collecting is full of surprises, and dimes have a unique knack for packing immense value into a small package. If this story has inspired you to start collecting, here are a few tips. Research. Knowledge is your best tool. Learn about different coin series, mint marks, and historical contexts. Start small. You don't need millions to get started. Even common coins have stories to tell. Network. Join coin clubs, attend shows, and connect with other collectors. The community is incredibly welcoming. And that's the incredible story of the 1904 Roosevelt Liberty dime. A coin so rare and valuable, it's become the stuff of legends. What do you think about this $1 million dime? Would you sell it if you found one, or keep it as a prized possession? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating stories from the world of coin collecting. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting!